Hey guys, Huma Corn here, and in today's video we're back with another tip video. I've been doing a load of the Nier series, so I thought I'd return the tip videos with a Nier Replicant tip and tricks video. Now since this game is brand new, I thought I'd bring out some tips of my own that I know and that I used on the game before the remaster. But yeah, if you end up enjoying this tip video, I'm going to be making more of the episodes and some tutorials, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. First of all, we've got the spam dark blast trick. Now what I mean by this is obviously you've got the dark blast always there and it's in the name. Basically you want to spam it, whatever button it is, to use the dark blast so it has those bigger balls instead of the tiny little ones just going all across. It does shoot slower and takes a lot of magic to do this, but that's because it does so much more damage than if you shot normally. Now, I'm going to put a comparison up above right now, as you can see how much damage that actually does compared to when you use it normally. That's really good against bosses as well, but obviously you're going to be using this against the shades and the like smaller ones. As you can see, the comparison is obvious. It does more damage if you spam it, and that's why it takes up so much more magic. It's because it does more damage, and that first blast is the one that does most of the damage. So instead of just rapidly letting it go, you want to spam it, and it makes it so much more easier to kill things. And also when you get that kind of clock thing and you have to shoot that thing in a certain amount of time, it actually does it really well. I figured this out pretty much when I first started playing the game because it was obvious that did more damage. The second one is to use the jump attack when there's shockwaves. Now if you don't know what jump attack is, basically when you jump and start swinging your melee weapon, it actually makes you fly in the air for quite a bit. And if you do that whilst there's shockwaves, obviously you go down after like 2 or 3 seconds, but you're going to make sure you go down when there's not a shockwave. But you completely avoid all that damage and you do more damage to the thing because you're right up there melee hitting it, and you're right there, so it's easier to hit. But the only downside is you can't really use magic whilst doing this, because to actually do the jump attack you have to use your melee weapon instead of using magic whilst you're jumping. Like I said, you need to use your melee weapon whilst doing this to make you actually float in the air, but it's a good way to avoid damage and kill whatever boss you need to kill, or whatever makes the shockwaves. But I think only bosses can actually do that, and it's mostly the bosses you're going to use this on because they do a lot of damage, especially if you're on hard mode as well. That makes it 10 times harder. But this little trick will help you so much more and actually save you a bit of medical herbs, so you can go ahead and kill whatever you want much easier. Now if you want to see how to kill the other bosses, like I said earlier, I am going to be doing more tutorials, so I'll put them in the top right corner right now if you do want to go see them, and other little tips for bosses specifically. Now the last one is a little trick, and if you want to be able to ride the wild boar or pig, you have to do a task at the old man, and that task is to kill the actual wild version of the pig. But people might find this hard, and the way to do this so easy is to actually go on top of the massive rock in the northern plains, as you can see in the gameplay where it is, and the pig can't get up there or just actually keep ramming into the side of the rock. Now the way I killed it is just kept on spamming the dark blast. It doesn't take that long, it takes like 3 minutes. Now if you don't want to do that, if that's too like cheaty for you, what you can actually do is go up to it and circle around it as well, because it will just keep switching its angle and it won't actually attack you. And you don't even need to use magic as well, you can go right up to it and it won't do anything. That's kind of a double trick, but that's the easiest way to kill the pig and unlock the rideable one, so you can go around the map much faster, and it's just so much better. Let me know what you think of these tips down below. Let me know how they help you. Most of these I discovered when I first played the unremastered game, but the jump attack one was the remastered one obviously. Now the pig one, I think everyone would have figured it out already, like just go on something big that I can't get to. I think that's just common sense. But yeah, I'm really curious on how this will actually help you, and if it does help you a lot, let me know in the comments down below what you use on, if it was like a boss or the pig one. Yeah, I really want to quickly say I am doing some GTA videos soon as well, and we've got a stream game that's coming up. I'm going to be streaming a lot often on that game. Looks like a really cool game, and it's something to do with the dark web, but it's not actually on the dark web, it's a game about it, but it's really cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one, and peace.